First of all, doctoral education is a tremendous transformation of a person from being a practitioner to becoming a researcher academic. It requires a mind change from action in applying knowledge to one of creating new knowledge. And the shift that requires a whole set of skills of disciplined imagination and methods in research. And there's an extensive body of literature that is necessary to be developed in order to become a competent, knowledgeable researcher in a given discipline and subject. This is almost impossible to develop by yourself. Even if given 4 years and told go off and do your study, you need guidance. And the importance of doctoral dissertation education and workshops of the kind that we're doing here is that it provides tools and skills and methods and access to knowledge and papers by those who are engaged in that kind of practice that you can pass on to the next generation of researchers.
Well, for PhD students, I think this is very, very useful because they should not only talk to your supervisor, but they must also get a second opinion, third opinion, and talk to other professors in the field about methodology, about their topic, about how they should progress. So for PhD student, I think there is a lot of learning in this type of seminars when people from outside are coming, people who are somewhat dealing with lots of PhD students and methodological issues.
I proposed a method of engaged scholarship. I proposed to the doctoral students how one might engage others, other stakeholders, practitioners, other researchers in designing and conducting their studies. In particular, talking with the people who experience the problem and involving them so that you can ground the subject, the problem, the phenomenon, the topic being studied in concrete and specific instances from which one can then identify a specific research question. And the research question is what drives an entire study. The research question then is a question which demands an answer, and the answer is a theory. It is a proposal that I propose that the answer to the question that we've had in the past is not as good as the one I would like to propose. And that's the advanced knowledge that the researcher is intending.
That they have to do their work very systematically, and they have to think about it right from the start and at every step. Sometimes they don't do that. They halfway through, they try to be systematically, and then sometimes it's very late.
I'd like to wish that they gain skills in engaging other people in problem formulation, in theory building, in designing research, and in analyzing and communicating and using the study findings in ways that are different from the past, where the past is by and large researchers trying to do these steps alone. Our research questions are larger than ourselves, so we have to step outside of ourselves and obtain the opinions and the insights and the knowledge of others about this question.
Hopefully they will be able to write very good dissertation out of this, after this. So they have learned now how to first of all define a research problem, and then how to systematically handle it and sort of answer the research question, and then even more important, how to finally present their findings.
What I personally take home from the seminar is a tremendous gratification that I've had the honor of having an opportunity to teach and to learn from a whole set of doctoral students from 10 different countries that are attending this workshop.
I have learned a lot from students and what type of problems people face in these countries in the Baltic area. And I have also learned that there is not really much different in PhD students that I have back home at King's College. And here, students face similar problems. They are struggling with similar issues. So, which is good.